Hello friends, welcome to this guided meditation with Ananda Sacramento. My name is Nayaswami Suryadas, and it is my joy to spend a little time with you in meditation this evening. Whether you are coming to meditation for spiritual reasons, such as discovering your inner truth, lifting your consciousness, expanding your consciousness to embrace something beyond this body, or whether you're coming to meditation simply to find calmness or inner peace, or to deal with the stresses of life. The techniques that Paramhansa Yogananda brought to us are valuable to people who want to meditate for all these reasons. And the techniques that we use in this meditation and that we teach at Ananda are based on the teachings of Paramhansa Yogananda, who you see in the picture behind me. So let's begin with a reading from Paramhansa Yogananda, and then we'll have a short chant, and we'll go into a guided meditation that will end at about 7:30. Try to feel, when walking out of doors, that everything around you is part of your expanded awareness. Behold the leaves trembling on the trees, and try to feel their movement. Imagine in that movement that God is expressing His thoughts and inspirations. Watch the meadow grasses as they wave in the wind. Imagine the breeze as God's breath blowing over the world, inspiring all beings and giving them life. Listen to the birds singing. Feel that God, through their songs, is trying to reach you with feelings of divine gladness. Be aware of the sun's rays on your skin. Think of the heat you feel from the sun as God's energy. Let it fill your body with vitality and power. Imagine divine energy through the sunlight, strengthening creatures everywhere on earth. Let's chant together now. Chanting, Yogananda said, is half the battle. When we meditate, we're striving to turn our attention away from the outer world and kind of come inward towards the inner world. And if we can close our eyes and chant spiritual chants together, it's a way of beginning to withdraw our energy inward. And it also awakens the heart with devotion, which gives us the yearning to go deeper into meditation. You're welcome to chant along with me if you know the words, and if you don't, you can just tune into the feeling of the song, of the chant, and feel how it opens your heart. So let's chant together. Open wide I keep once come to me, will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, I look for thee, night and day. So let's sit up straight now to meditate. If you're sitting in a chair, sit up with your feet flat on the floor. Have your hands on your lap tucked into the waist, facing upward in a receptive mode. If you can, have your back away from the back of the chair, allowing the spine to be straight in a natural way. Have your chin parallel to the floor. Gaze into the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows. And as you take an inhalation, lift your shoulders. And as you exhale, relax them back and down. Let the chest and the heart open. And let's begin with a double breath. This is a technique called the double breath. I'll describe it and then we'll do it together. We'll take a double inhalation through the nose with a short and long sound like this. And then we'll hold and we'll tense the body till it vibrates. And then throw the breath out through the mouth in a double exhalation with a short and long sound. So let's do it together. Double inhalation. Tense and hold. Double exhalation. And relax completely. Once again. Tense and hold. And relax. One more time. Tense and hold. And relax completely. Let's relax the body further by relaxing individual muscle groups. We'll start with the left foot. Just feel it relax onto the floor, letting all tension go. And now relax the right foot. Now let's relax the left calf and the right calf. Relax the left thigh. And now the right thigh. Relax the left buttock. And now the right. Relax the abdomen below the navel. And now the stomach above the navel. Relax the left hand. And now the right hand. Relax the left forearm. And now the right. Relax the left upper arm. And the right. Relax the neck, the throat, and the shoulders. Relax the chin, the mouth, the nose and the eyes. Relax the forehead. Now continue gazing into the spiritual eye. And let's take a few deep conscious breaths. Breathing fully into the belly. Feel it expand completely. And then exhale completely. Breathe through the nose. Let the chest also fill up completely, expanding sideways and upward. Now with the next inhalation, feel that you're drawing in not only air, not only oxygen, but also positive qualities such as vitality, light, peace, joy. Kriyananda tells us that when we consciously attempt to breathe in a quality such as peace, that we can really do it, that we're really making a difference in changing our inner reality. So let's consciously breathe in peace, light, and vitality. And as we exhale, let's let go of all forms of negativity, such as anger, frustration, sorrow, disappointment, any negative feeling that comes up. As you exhale, just release it and let it go. Breathe it away. Now let's practice even count breathing. We'll breathe in for a count of 8, we'll hold for a count of 8, and then we'll exhale for a count of 8. So let's do this together. I'll keep track of time. Inhale through the nostrils. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Let's do 3 more rounds on our own. If you feel to, you can lengthen or shorten the count, but make sure that the inhalation, the holding, and the exhalation are all the same count. Now let's let go of controlling the breath. Allow the breath to come and go as it will, to have its own rhythm, its own depth. Just let it be whatever it is. But let's focus our attention deeply on watching the breath, on being aware of the breath, of following its flow. Allow the breath to draw you inward as you let go of everything except for your awareness and the breath, and perhaps the sound of my voice. Tune into the filling of the air as it enters the nostrils. Notice the coolness of the inhalation and the warmth of the exhalation. See if you can lift your awareness of the breath to the base of the nose, the top of the nose where it reaches the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows. And feel that the breath is happening at the spiritual eye. We'll add the practice of mantra to our technique of watching the breath. With each inhalation, inwardly say hang, and with each exhalation, sa. Hang, sa. I am spirit. If at any time your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the practice of watching the breath and chanting the mantra, Hang Sa. We'll continue the practice of this technique, Hang Sa, on our own for about 5 minutes. let's let go of watching the breath, taking time to let go of all techniques, to sit in the stillness, gazing into the spiritual eye. Tune into any light that you see at that point, and then invite that light to expand, to fill you in body, mind, and soul, to uplift your consciousness, to expand your consciousness. Let's sit in this feeling of expansion, of inner light and inner joy for a few minutes, enjoying absolute stillness. Now let us end our meditation by sending the light that we experience within, sending any feeling of peace, of joy, of harmony out into the world to uplift and heal consciousness everywhere. See that light encircling the globe, especially touching the lives of people in need, people in areas of strife. And see that light touching the lives of all of our leaders in this world, uplifting them and bringing them to deeper harmony with all life, with all beings. We'll rub our hands together briskly. Facing them outward, we'll chant Om 3 times and feel that light go out from your hands out into the world. Om. Om. Thank you for joining us. You can learn about our classes and other services and events on our website, anandasacramento.org. Have a blessed week. Hopefully we'll see you next week.